Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things in here that nobody dares say. Isn't that right? Tony the Bell End Bellew. I know you're listening, Tone. Pop, pop, bang. Well done, Tony. Getting yourself in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I'm really impressed with that, Tony. You've really, really, really impressed me. I can't believe it because on 13th of November 2018, you said, and I quote, I'm rejecting it because I just want to disappear. I don't want to go in a jungle. Go on, Tone. Go on. Hey, unbelievable. Tony, Tony, you got greedy. You got greedy. Tony then went on to say, the only thing I've got to say, Cougs, is I just want to disappear. Please leave me alone. I just want to be a normal person. Why? What are you? Are you not a normal person, Tony? Are you like Superman? Hey, he's not a normal person. He coming back. Are you like on a different planet to everybody else or something? I just want to be a normal person now. Well, what were you before? Were you not normal? I've never wanted anything more than to just be a normal man. A normal man, what? Noshing Eddie Earnoff on a daily basis. Is that normal behaviour from a man? Eh? My plan was to fulfill my media obligations that I always do. And then on November 15th, change my number and give it to very few. You guys call me Tony Bellew. I only created the name Tony Bellew to make my old fella proud. My name's Anthony Bellew. I'm Tony when I turn up to these cameras. Everyone who truly knows me calls me Anthony. Tony Bellew died tonight. Anthony Bellew comes back alive. I want reality back. I want a normal life, and I will find it. Tony! Tony! What happened? I got greedy, lad. I got greedy. Let's have a look who Tony's going into the jungle with. Jamie Lynn Spears. I'm assuming that's Britney Spears' mum. Marvin Humes, never heard of him. Nella Rose, never heard of her. Josie Gibson, never heard of her. Daniel Harold, never heard of her. Sam Thompson, never heard of her. Nigel Farage, I know who he is. He goes to Dennis's Doos in Jersey. Tony Bellew, we know Tony. Nick Pickard, never heard of him. Fred Sirexix or something, never heard of him. Frankie Dettori, I've heard of him. He's a horse racing bloke, isn't he? Grace Dent, never heard of him. Begins Sunday, 19th of November. So Tony, the week after, is going to have his birthday. And I'm a Celebrity. Will there be putting a cake out with candles for Tony's 41st? But really, we all know why Tony's going in the jungle, don't we? We all know, don't we? Hey, so I'm going to give you all an exclusive, shall I? 2024, Tony Bellew is coming back. He is back. The disappearing man is the reappearing man. He is back to win a title and take a belt off a champion because he has not got a belt that he's took off a champion. That's why he's coming back in it, Tony. Build his profile up. We'll get him a few stiffs to knock over. Pop, pop, bang. But very interesting. He's done an article here, another one. This is a Tony Bellew one. It's Tony Bellew. This is your life. Tony said he's beaten world champions across 3 weight classes. Cleverly a light heavyweight champ, but dragged up to cruiser in a stinker. Makabu, who only became a champion after winning a vacant belt and only defending it twice against guys with 14 losses combined. Great win for Tony, that, wasn't it? Pound for pound win, Makabu. It weren't even pay-per-view. He was such a big name, Makabu. A stadium fight for a world title for a matchroom fighter, and it's not pay-per-view. Unbelievable when they're putting Crawler in pay-per-views in arenas. But Tony gets a stadium fight. Did you know Tony Bellew's stadium fight is the only matchroom stadium fight in 37 years that's not pay-per-view? What a record to have that is, Tony, along with the never beat a champion tag. I know when you put your head down at night, Tony, when that and it hits that pillar and that shuts them eyes. I know you see me in your dreams, Tony. I know that, lad. You see me saying, never beat a champion. But former world champion here, Tony Bellew. But he's never beat a champion. What's that? That's like buying a Lamborghini Aventador to do Le Mans 24 hours, innit? And then only getting an invitation at end not to be in race, but they're letting you go around track. You're not really entering it, are you? You're not at the races if you've not beat a champion. How can you call yourself a former champion if you've not beat a champion? You're missing one word out. Yeah, we can say Tony's a former champion, but you're missing a word out, and it's called paper champion, like Tommy Gunn in Rocky V. But that was fictional as well, wasn't it? Like Tony's career, pop, pop, bang. And then Davey Day glued together 10 years past his prime. 2 wins over Davey Day, but he never had a belt. Yeah, it's not looking good for Tony, is it? But I think he'll win it because Tony's very cunning. He's got this far, hasn't he? He has got this far on sheer blagging alone. He's like John Fury. He's a miracle worker. You see, if you can fool the public and have a big enough platform, what happens is the man in the street believes it as gospel. They believe it as gospel. When they see Tony Bellew in the SAS jungle as this tough warrior, they think that he's really, really tough and that he's this former champion. But once you scratch the surface, we all know it's rhubarb. Utter rhubarb. People masquerading as former champions, but they're missing out the word paper. Absolute pony it is. But what can you do? A league of their own, SAS Jungle, podcasts, books. I'm a celebrity. Podcasts. I mean, I've been looking on here on these analytics and YouTube, right? Tony Bellew is 13th out boxing for the most interviews in the last 5 years on YouTube. He has got the 13th most. Eddie Hills is at the top. He's 13th. And he's not even a promoter. So since he disappeared, he weren't even in the top 500 for most interviews when he disappeared. He's now 13th. But he was going to disappear. I see more of him than I do my old fella. But I respect any man who gets in the ring, especially looks like Tony Bellew with that man beard. So will I be voting for him? I'll be voting. I'll be voting, and all my followers on here and all my friends will be voting for Tony Bellew to do the bush tucker tiles. Get them bush tuckers done, torn. All right, then you can get your missus a proper set of teeth like mine, instead of them cheap ones. Do the job properly. My old man told me years ago. He says to me, if you're going to do the job properly, do it right. And that's right, isn't it? If you go out and you want windows in your house and you're a millionaire, you go to Everest, don't you? You go to Everest, don't you? Because you want the best. You want the window that's impossible to break. All these window conventions, nobody can get in an Everest window, can they? So if you're rich, you're loaded like these lot, you go to Everest, don't you? You don't go to your pal around corner who's going to knock your window up, do you? So if you get your teeth done, you go to Cosmetic Beach, Italia, Turkey. You do it properly, don't you? And you pay your money, proper money. You don't go to some backwater job, do you? For a bit of Tipex on them, do you? Eh? Sheesh. I don't want teeth, me, that could bite an apple through a letterbox. That's how I look at it. You get it done properly. So dip into that 500,000, Tony, that you've just got. And get job done properly and look after that lass. Pop, pop, bang. Go on. Peace out. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Booyaka! And Tony, come on. Dave Caldwell's worth more than 25 grand in a fight on your comeback. You'll be pay-per-view when you come back, Tone. Get the lad paid properly. Otherwise, every time you come out, we have videos about morals and this and that, about drug cheats and that, stoning him in the street. But Conor Ben and Billy Joe didn't take out. They're my mates. They won't do it. But so and so and so and so, Jarrell Miller, they're cheats and Povetkin. Yeah, they want stoning in the street. But anybody connected to Matching will test positive. They're innocent. We know, Tony, don't we? We know what you meant. We know what you meant, mate, don't we? Tony's got morals. All right. You take care, Tony. I'll be seeing you, lad. Peace out.